What an absolutely beautiful morning. Got the full moon going down, and we've got the sun just about to pop its head up over the top of the Alps. What a special way to start the day. Hi guys, welcome back to Salt and Light. In today's video we're going to look at getting the supports for the trampoline. Now, this is a job I'd been putting off for a while. Seems like I put off a lot of jobs for a while, but I was contemplating on how I was going to do it, because it's not as simple as you might think, because it's a boat, so nothing's straight, and so the pieces along the sides of the hulls, they curve up and they also curve out with the shape of the hull. So getting the supports glued onto there, I had been thinking about it for quite a long time. Anyway, I came up with an idea of using some shorter strips. I marked my line onto the side of the hull where I wanted to put them, and then I went along and I drilled just a really small hole into the hull, and in that I put a nail and cut the head off, and that way I was able to bend the nails to give me the right angle, so that the pieces would sit on there, and so the idea is that I would glue them on using epoxy, just enough to hold them, and then came back later on, pulled the nails out and put a fillet in, and then I put 2 layers of 450 gram glass over the top of those. So that was the plan I came up with, and it worked really well. I'm really happy with them. And later on, obviously, when I get to put the nets on, I will drill a hole, backfill, like a larger hole, backfill them full of resin, round that off. I'll have a nice hole for whichever fixing I decide to go with, and yeah, that's it. So anyway, let's get into it and get these trampoline supports on the side of the hulls. Oh, one thing I had to do before I could do that was I had to get the 4-beam and longeron on, because on those pieces is a track, which I'll show you this. So there's a track here that on the side of the longeron and also the 4-beam, and so I had to line those up. I had to make sure that my supports were going to line up with those fittings. So I put them up, marked them, and then pulled them back down, and then I was able to go and get the supports on. So let's see how it all went. And off camera I had painted the edge of the strips with resin and applied some thickened epoxy. After the strips were all glued on and the resin had dried, the next day I came back, cleaned up the edges and then applied fillets to the top and also underneath the strips. All right, well, a couple of months ago, we had a visit from Nick and Megan Kelly, and recently they posted a video of their visit here to Toyama. I thought this would be a good opportunity just to do a little video on why is this Aussie building a boat in Japan. So I just thought I'd give you a little bit of background. In 2019, while we were visiting Japan, visiting Meg's family here, it became clear that we needed to come and to give Meg's mum some support as she's getting older. And so we needed to, and so at the end of 2020, we moved from Sydney to Toyama to be able to offer her the care that she needed. Now, I wanted to do something. I'd always wanted to build a boat, and in my younger days I wanted to build ski boats, but that didn't happen. So now things have slowed down a little bit. I've always wanted to build a boat, and I thought here's a great opportunity for me to do this. And after researching quite a number of different designs, I settled on the Dudley Dix, or the Dix 470, which is a plywood and epoxy construction. Now, for those who know me, I'm quite a talkative person, so I like to talk a lot. And I thought, well, here's an opportunity for me to do something a little bit different here in Toyama. A couple of years before moving to Japan, I read an article about some of the challenges that men face when they transition from working to retirement here in Japan. And you got to understand, in Japan, work is king. It comes before everything else. It shapes the identity of the man, of the person, you know, and so when they retire, they're left with a void in their life. And a lot of guys, they just have never had time to have a hobby or to build relationships with other guys outside of work. And so I thought this would be a great opportunity to see if I can create a community where guys could come and be involved. We have guys that come from all sorts of different backgrounds, businessmen, engineers, taxi drivers. We've got quite a range. So in building the boat, some of the guys, they want to be hands-on. Some of them have not had a lot of experience with using hand tools or woodworking machinery, and so I give them the opportunity to be able to teach them how to use different tools, looking at different techniques that we use in building the boat, and they really enjoy it. It makes the process a little bit slower, but that's okay. I'm happy with that. I don't mind, because I'm putting something back into these guys, giving them an opportunity to enjoy this project as well as myself. Some guys come along and they just want to watch. They want to have a look. You know, we've always got coffee available here, and so it's quite common for guys to come in. We just have a coffee, have a look over the boat, we chat, have a laugh, have a snack. I think we eat way too many snacks, but that's okay. Just have to work harder. And so we have achieved what we set out to do, to create an opportunity to build community. There are so many guys that are just finding connection with other guys and communicating, because traditionally men, we're not that great at communicating and building relationships with one another. It's working really well, and the guys are enjoying it and having a lot of fun. And so that's a little bit of background as to why I'm here building this boat. So the boat project is one thing. The community side of things is probably more important than the boat building to me. If it takes me a little bit longer, that's fine. I'm not stressing about that. One of the things that Nick was encouraging me to do is to, because he felt that there were probably people that watch our videos that would like to get more involved and feel more a part of the project as well, and also maybe have a bit more personal contact with the project. Now I'm just still thinking through how I can make that happen. So if you have any ideas, I'll be more than happy to hear what you've got to say. I look forward to being able to expand the reach of our community here. As you know, I really enjoy the comment section. I enjoy hearing what you guys have got to say, and some of the comments are very, constructive in nature, and that's great. And sometimes the comments, I go, maybe not now, but I'll just put that away for a bit, just in case I can use that later on. And my dad was a great one for, well, let's say just collecting stuff. He had quite a collection, and one of his favourite sayings was, I'm not going to throw that out. You never know. One day I'm going to need that. And inevitably, if he did get rid of something, in a short period of time afterwards, he would need it. And so he tended not to throw stuff out. I'm a bit like that. I like to hang on to ideas and thoughts that I hear along the way, and just file it away there for use at another time. So keep the comments coming. Really enjoy it. If you would like to support what I'm doing, I have signed up with Buy Me a Coffee program, and the link is in the description below, and I would really appreciate any support. Well, that's about it. So hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one.